don't know what he's done for me. You don't know what he's done for me. You don't know what he brought me through.
Hello, viewers out there. How are you today? I welcome you specially to today's episode of the program, The Missing Link. In today's episode, we want to look at a very important topic, fasting. A lot of Christians fast, even non-Christians fast, but our emphasis is on scriptural fasting. But the problem today is not just fasting, but fasting amiss. A lot of Christians fast, but they don't get the benefit from fasting. And it becomes a thing of challenge. Some are already getting tired, some are getting weary. What's the essence of this fasting? I'm fasting, but I'm not seeing any change. I'm not seeing any positive result in my life. Could there be something wrong? Could there be something they are not doing right? That is the essence of this program, to expose those hidden principles that hinders successes. So in today's episode, I am with a very important personality in the person of Sister Eunice Osebo. Sister, you're welcome.
You're welcome.
All right. To start with, briefly, in few words, what is fasting?
Okay. Fasting is one of the spiritual discipline that children of God engage in order to come closer to God, discipline the body so that the flesh will go down, that the spirit will increase in such person's life, so that when such person prays, his voice will be heard.
Okay. When such person prays, his voice or her voice will be heard.
Yes.
But now, a lot of Christians do fast, but sometimes they don't get the result from that fasting. What could be missing? That is what we want to x-ray. This program is to x-ray those hidden principles that people do not know about. So you know that we want to bridge an existing knowledge gap. So what could be missing? Why should a Christian, or what could be responsible for a Christian fasting and still not seeing results?
Okay. Biblically or scripturally, something the Lord told us in Isaiah chapter 58 about fasting. I believe that at that time in the land of Israel, the people are fasting. And so we along the line, they fasted and they begin to complain. Why are they fasting? Why should they be fasting without results? Just like this thing you are saying now. And the Lord says something starting from verse 3. He told them that the fasting that I choose is this. That you people fast, you people go on with sackcloth, you humble yourself. But in that fasting, that you are wicked, you are maltreating your workers. You are fasting, but you don't obey. You are fasting, but you exploit your workers. You're fasting, you end up in quarreling. You are fasting, but you cannot do what pleases the Lord. And the Lord begin to talk to them after showing them what they do during the time of their fasting. The Lord begin to tell them what the Lord wants as a true fasting. If we go to that Isaiah chapter 58, starting from verse 3, you see what the Lord told them there. Then precisely in verse 6, the Lord told them the kind of fasting that the Lord choose. Number one, he said that while you fast, that you have to lose the shame of injustice. Losing the shame of injustice. Many people fast, but during the time of their fasting, they are so much exhibiting wickedness of heart. They don't really care about their life, the life they live. They fast, they maltreat people. They fast, they quarrel with people. They fast, they have grudges in their heart. They fast, they have bitterness in their heart. Yet, they fast. And the Lord so said that this is not the fasting that He wants. That the fasting He wants is a fasting that you can fast, and yet you live as someone that will lose the chain of injustice and untie the cord of the yoke. The kind of fasting that the Lord chooses is a fasting that you can fast and you set the oppressed free. Break every yoke. If you look at this thing now, I understand there is this. Fasting is fine, but while you fast, let that fasting touch your life. While you fast, look inside your life. Many people are going around fasting as a form of religious whatever, but they wouldn't look inside of their life. You are fasting while you are still being so wicked to people around you.
Okay.
You are fasting, but you are still backbiting to people around you. You are fasting while you are going about with every kind of wickedness while you are fasting. January now, you see people starting 40 days fasting, 20 days fasting and prayer, 21 days fasting and prayer. All these things people are doing is to get one blessing or the other from the Lord without necessarily looking inwards inside their life. And so the Lord demands that the true fasting that He, the Lord, wants is a fasting that you do. You look inside of your life. You know how your life is. You know your relationship with other human beings.
All right.
Are you getting it?
Yes. So thank you very much. So in other words, true fasting that God demands is a fasting that brings about inner transformation.
Good.
Right?
Yes.
Okay, now, so viewers out there, you've heard, it's not just about fasting. And there are people that believe that fasting is about missing a meal when they don't eat. Now, I want to ask, can someone working, maybe you're a civil servant or you are a business owner, can you fast? And if you are fasting, what are you expected to do within the period of your fast?
Okay. As a civil servant, you can fast now. And it's not that when you are fasting, you'll be showing it, putting it on your face. What you expected the time you are fasting is this. Number one, we worship God in spirit. The God we worship is God we worship in spirit. Inside of you will be praying. Most especially during the time of fasting, you are expected to live right in that your office. At the time of fasting, you are expected to be in close relationship with God, thereby witnessing for Christ, presenting Christ in that your office, in everything you do. Are we getting it?
Yes. Or of a situation whereby you are fasting and the demands of your work wouldn't allow you, because I came to understand that fasting without praying doesn't really give expected results. We are fasting and we are not having time to pray and study. How do you reconcile that now?
It all depends on what you call prayer. The Bible tells us to pray all the time.
Okay.
Pray in season and out of season.
Okay.
You can be walking and you are praying in your heart.
Okay.
Yes, you can be fasting and you are praying in your. You can be walking and you are praying in your heart. You can be attending to maybe some people in the office and you are praying inside of you.
Okay.
So prayer does not necessarily mean go inside the desert and you stay there.
Okay. So in other words, at all times when you're fasting, within that time,
Yes.
you should be so conscious of the presence of God.
Exactly.
And you should be communing with God in your heart.
Yes.
You should know that this time is a sacred moment.
Yes.
All right. Thank you very much. So viewers out there, you have heard it. We are coming to the end of the year 2025. And as the year 2026 begins, a lot of persons will be engaging in fasting. I believe that this program has been able to bring some light to you. that fasting is not just done as a religious activity, but the whole essence of fasting is to bring inner transformation. The whole essence of fasting is to draw us nearer to God. In other words, sis, I want to conclude this episode now. So now, what is your advice to our viewers out there? Pointing out exactly one or two missing links they should be careful about whenever they fast.
Thank you very much. One or two missing link that I want to bring as a word of advice is this. Number one, when I was talking, since I skipped it, feeding the poor is one of the main things that the Lord demands. Because, like in our church, in Catholic Church, when you fast, it is being demanded that that meal you miss, you carry the exact amount of that money, you go and use it to feed the poor. So, I will advise each and every one of us, as the year is ending, we are going to enter into another year. Many people will enter into fasting. We should be very careful about making sure that our fasting leads us to inner transformation, which entails looking around our life, looking into our life, every form of wickedness, we go about it in prayer, that the Lord will deal with us. Then we look around us, the poor around us, those that we needed to set free, maybe in one way or the other. You have been maltreating people that you are living with. The Lord demands that you stop doing it. Then you look around you. Is there people around you that you needed to feed? Maybe through prayers, you'll be praying for them, or you have a material things that you can use to help them while you fast. Look at the poor people around you. While you fast, make sure that you are in line or an obedience to the word of God, because that is the hallmark of everything we do in spirituality.
All right, thank you so much, sister viewers out there. Thank you for listening. I encourage you to listen, share this message, because I believe it's going to be a blessing to someone out there. Thank you. Until we meet again, I remain your friend and Pastor Doremi Jus Namsuduaka. Thank you and God bless you.